Hello and welcome everybody, boys and girls, and everybody who's watching. Welcome to a new live stream of the WCS League Megan series, now at Turkey at the Istanbul Park, where we will drive the intermediate layout for today's races. So, fourth round in the fourth season of the Megans. Very interesting season, and we're currently in qualifying where we have 7 minutes left. So we will give you live pictures now. We have 7 minutes left, like I said, and currently in pole position with the fastest time. It's Eran Jajowski, who we now have footage from, and he is very quick, of course, during the other qualifying sessions and during some of the races, and I think it's no great how you say that great a miracle that he is on pole position for now, but we have some people quite close. We actually have the championship winner of last year, Matthew Williams, back in a car, and he's now signed at Elite Virtual Motorsports. It's actually a team he drove for in the second season of the Megans, and he actually won a few races for this team. And he wanted to do a one-off, at least that was his plan. And now he's he entered in this team, so very interesting what we will see. So he's now currently in second position, and looks like he has never been gone, because he's lightning quick, like we know he is. And in P3 now, it's Chris Shepard, who won 2 weeks ago, and actually he's now going to pole position, so taking the last few corners. This is a bit of a delayed footage, so actually jump now to the fastest lap. It's here. Look, and now he's driving out again. So he's now on pole position, so we're going to give you some other footage. This is Jason Muscat, who now currently sits in P4. Let's see what he can do. With 5 minutes to go in this qualifying session. We've got 24 drivers. That's a really decent grid. And now currently in last position. Let's view him. This is Pedro Delgado. Oh. This is Pedro Delgado, who's replacing Roy Schouten today. And he did quite well a week ago in the WCS GP, so he was granted this starting for Racing Team Schoten. Now currently in 24th position, so also a new phase for that. Going to P23, so this is Theodoros Eziroglu. Actually did great things yesterday in the McLaren Shadow project, where he was actually qualified with the one of the 30 fastest drivers, and he now is here. You would think, oh, he's only 23rd here. How on earth could he be in the top 30 of McLaren? Well, yeah, of course, a very different car, and I'm pretty sure Theodoros can improve a bit of his time. But better he not goes rallying, so that's interesting. Let's see, do we've got anybody who's going for a faster lap? Yes, I think we've got Fabian Walter. So we're going to watch Fabian Walter now. He's got 2 green sectors, and actually he's going in, so I think he thinks he can go faster. Then we're going to watch Oskari Kantonen. Oskari Kantonen, you might know from other leagues. He actually started, I believe, with the Megan Racing, and is back to replace another driver today. Let's see what can he do. He jumps to P12. So P12 for Oskari Kantonen, 1.1 seconds off the pole position. That's not too bad, but I think he will not be happy. Then we're going on board with Mark Fuller. Mark Fuller, one of the older sim racers here, but yeah, it's like a wine. He's getting better with age. Although you wouldn't say that when you see that, but I think that's an abortion. Uh, I mean abort of the qualifying run. So yeah, we're now going on board with Rob Hermans. Like you can see in the standings on the right, you see he's got two parts which are green. That means you are actually going a bit faster than your previous time, and he's got 2 minutes to get a bit faster. Rob Hermans, who actually in race sessions did a really good job in some race sessions and got good points. So let's see what he can do today. Actually, very happy to see a guy like Rob in this championship. So yeah, he shows that he has something to learn, but yeah, he also has good potential to score decent points in the races. So that's actually very good. I've got 1.5 minutes to go, so every driver will go for one last lap. And yeah, some are just waiting a bit and starting the last lap then. Now watching Roy Vazel, and Roy Vazel is only half a second slower than the pole position time of Chris Shepherd. And of course, you would say in racing half a second is a mile, but yeah, let's be honest, you can't clap your hands within half a second. Well, yeah, actually, you can, but yeah, it's really close, half a second, and we shall see if he can improve. Can he improve? Not on this lap, and now Roy is too late to go for another time. Let's see. Muscat is in, Williams is in. So actually it's pretty close. The top three is now Shepherd, Jajowski, Princes. Let's see, a very good P11 for Gary de Vries. Let's watch him a bit. A very good lap time from him. He's 9/10 slower than the pole position time, and actually that's a very decent lap from Gary de Vries. Going to look if you've got any improvement. We're now looking at the current pole position leader. Let's see what he can do. Will he go faster? It looks like he's more or less yeah, on the same pace. He's going pretty fast. Yes, a bit faster sector now. So interesting, a green sector for him. Can he go even faster then? He doesn't need to. Well, he only needs to if one of the guys behind him are going to improve. Let's see what will happen. Can he improve? Can he improve? Going on board now. Before you ask, I do the camera work and the talking, so that's pretty difficult, but I can handle it. But if it looks a bit sloppy, then yeah, you know why. Can he improve? Can he improve? 127, 159. What will it be? Will it be an improvement? 127.048. And he got 1/10 out of that pole position. Will this be pole position for sure? What can Aaron Jadowski do? Can he challenge? I think not. Oh, he can! He can! Aaron Jadowski to pole position with not a green sector at all, but I think all the sectors were just marginally good enough to jump Chris Shepherd. So what a last lap from Aaron Jadowski then. Caught me by surprise. So yeah, we've got Aaron Jadowski on pole position, and that's actually kind of expected. But yeah, looking at the qualifying, there were a lot of drivers pretty close. And yeah, if we look at the top 5, those are all proven race winners. Even number 6, 7, 8, 9 are also race winners. So it will be an amazing race. Of course, after the warm-up, we will start the main race of 40 minutes with one pit stop. and afterwards we will have the sprint race of 20 minutes without a pit stop. So we're going to wait for that actually, and we will take the starting grid with you after yeah, a little bit of a break. So actually now waiting for the server admin to go to the warm-up session. So yeah, Istanbul Park, which hosted its first F1 Grand Prix in 2005, and yeah, we had a lot of Grand Prix here also at WCS. Also we had a WCS GP race here earlier. This circuit is actually yeah, pretty fun to drive, if I would say myself. It's got a lot of nice turns and yeah, good exits. I think the most important part is the are the two last corners of the lap, where you can lose or win a lot of time in your qualifying, and yeah, that's actually what you saw, I guess. If you line up one of those corners a bit different than you would yeah would have hoped, then you can lose a few tenths onto the line. So that's pretty difficult. And I guess we will see a lot of different lines through the last two corners in the race, because you can yeah a bit sacrifice one corner and take a lot of speed onto the start-finish straight. And yeah, that's one of the straights where you will see a bit of overtaking, I guess. And of course the two back straights uh, will provide pretty good yeah action, I guess. So we're now going on board with Niels Vos in his Sly Fox Racing, who yeah got a teammate now in P2, which actually is of course for the team very good. Niels was very happy earlier today that he had some new steering settings of his steering wheel, and he instantly felt he had much more feeling of the car. And yeah, that's actually something a sim racing driver needs, and that's very good to see. So we're driving the intermediate circuit. That means that we don't do the second part with the big turn 8, or how they called it. Yeah, 10 years ago they called it BB, something with big and something with something rounds. Yeah, and yeah, we don't drive that part, but the rest of the circuit we are driving. Actually, I believe this circuit is in real life also a bit of a car park, and does not host a lot of races anymore. But yeah, of course, for the WCS League they made an exception, and yeah, actually a few weeks ago, Roy Versal was going to Turkey just to sign a new 3-year contract with the circuit itself, and yeah, we were very proud that we can go to this circuit, because yeah, we love kebab. So yeah, actually yeah, we're really loving kebab, aren't we, Roy? So yeah, from kebab we're going to look at other things. We're now going to look at Oskari Kantonen. Actually, I think we'll do a practice start. We're going to look, or just press escape. He's just standing there. So we're getting another driver. And who is this? This is our dear friend Niels Vos again. You see him driving, turning in. You see the pinpoint of the steering wheel. You see him getting a bit of curbs. Oh, he's going into the pits. So he's training the fastest way to get into the pits. And that sounds a bit stupid. Are you going to train the pit lane? Yeah, why should you do that? It's only one corner. Yes, it's true, but with a pit stop you can gain or lose a lot. And by practicing it, like Niels does now, you can actually gain over a second. And I guess a second, that's something Niels would really love to see. He would, if he can win a second, he will go for it. Okay, I hear that my mouse is on the screen. I think that's gone now. Does anybody in the broadcast chat has any questions for me? Because I can, explain a few things if you want to know. I think nobody is interested in asking me a question now, so we will do some other stuff. Let's go to the current standings, and I will give you the top 10 in the driver standings as they are now. In 10th position with 28 points, it's now Roy Schroten. In 9th position with 41 registered points, so let's go for 41 points. That's Matthew Klipp. It's Roy Verzel with 43 on P8. P7 is Chris Shepard with 44 points. Narayan Kumar with 56 points is in P6. P5 is for Wesley Stefano with 58 points. Jason Muscat also with 58 points is in P4. P3 is Craig Patterson with 61 points. Adam Pinches is with 64 points second in the championship, and the leader in the championship it's Erjan Jajowski with 71 registered points. Then we're going to look at the top 10 of the Constructors Championship. And the 10th position now is for Arctic Legends with 21 points. ST Racing now has 22 points, with Team Reverton with 41 points. Sly Fox Racing 45 points. Rookie Monsters has 46 points. And TC of Racing has got 47 points. With Racing Team Schoten 84 points. Performance Racing with third position with 101 points. Then it's Adonis Engineering in second position in the Constructors Championship with 125 points. And leading the Constructors Championship now is Malta Force with 129 points. We can see a lot of changes. I guess so. We've got 4 teams within 6 points in TC of Racing, Rookie Monsters, Sly Fox Racing, and Team Reverton. It's all to play for. It's so close, so it will be interesting to see what will happen there. What also will be interesting to see is that last in the championship is Elite Virtual Motorsport with 14 points. They now have the champion of last year signed, so it will be very interesting. What will happen there. I'm now watching Rick Hoekstra. We're still watching Rick Hoekstra, and now we're going to watch our dear friend Willem Kranendonk, who actually nearly dies of a collision. My voice nearly dies from a collision as well, but that's a whole other factor. I now have a practice start from Ian and Kumar from P13, so that actually looks pretty good now. So yeah, had some discussions with one of the drivers.
All non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
Actually going to the race session directly, so that's pretty good. We'll take the whole grid through after yeah, a few seconds. Everybody is now lining up. I see those all those team members of Malta Force GP are running like hell to get off the starting grid. Of course, they are way in front of the grid, so yeah. Then you need to run very far and jump over the fence into the pit straight. So yeah, they're running for their lives, but it's an whole other thing. Currently on board with Aaron Jujowski, who got another pole. Yeah, he's the one of the guys to beat, I think. The guy to beat. Let's see if he will be the first guy who can get 2 wins this season. We had so far we had 3 rounds with 6 different winners. Can we get a 7th different winner, or will we now see somebody who can win the second race, his second race of the season? Well, we're going to do the grid. It's a bit difficult for me because I don't see the drivers' names. So in pole position, it's Aaron Jajowski with Chris Shepard in P2. Adam Pinches is in P3. And P4 is for Matthew Williams. P5 is for Jason Muscat. And P6 is for Wesley Stefano. P7 is Niranjan Kumar. And P8 is Roy Verzal. P9 is for Craig Pedersen. And Matthew Klipp rounds out the top 10. 11th position is for Mark Fuller with Gary de Vries in P12. P13 is for Oskari Kantonen, while Niels Forst starts P14. Mikael Muschino is starting in 15th position, while Willem Kranendonk is starting in 16th position. 17th position is for Rob Hermans, and 18th position is for Fabian Water. P19 is for Dan Hutt, while the 20th place will be vacated by Rick Hoekstra. 21st position is for Mikael Galka, and 22nd position is Eric Stanford. Then we're going to the last row. There we have Theodoros Eziroglu, and rounding out the field is Pedro Delgado. You've got 24 drivers, and only 15 can score points. It will be a very interesting race, like we saw 2 weeks ago, and I wonder what kind of race we will see. You see the lineup now. See all those cars getting a bit of heat in the tires. Yeah, nearly everybody is standing. Last row is still coming. Yes, and there they're standing. Waiting for the lights. Still no lights. Waiting. Few lights. Few more lights. More lights. And green, green, green. And we go. And it's a very good start from Aaron Jajowski. But look at Matthew Williams. Matthew Williams is there. Going to battle for P2. Now it's P3 again. But a good start. And I think a bad start from Adam Pinches. Let's go on board with P5. It should be Wesley Stefano, who's got the top 4 in front of him. Oh, big battles already. Let's see. Oh, a bit of drifting. Everything looks quite okay. Look at all those cars. Oh, Rob Hermans. A bit of lost. Oh, and we've got a spinner. Is that Dan Hutt? Oh, and one of the Adonis cars is pretty low. Is that Adam Pinches? No, that is Craig Pedersen. So Craig Pedersen already has a problem. Oh, you are coming together and needs to start from the back. But he's got a long race, so let's see what he can do. Oh, and already the slipstream phase is beginning. Everybody doesn't want to give in another slipstream. Aaron is already trying to knock off Chris Shepard's slipstream. And look at Matthew Williams now in P3. Interesting that he came back for this race, and yeah, he's already consistently in the top 5 in every session. He does follow quite good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's also close. Look at this, all the cars. We saw some drama the first lap, but no retirements if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to the front again. And actually it was Theodoros Eziroglu who spun during the start. So he needs to start from, get back from 24th position. We have some good movers. Yeah, we've got Pedro Delgado starting from last position already in P19. So that's very good. Oskari Kantonen, who is actually back after a few years now in P12. So actually a good start. Actually a very good start from Niels Vos, who's now in P10. Those new wheel settings just give him a little bit more feeling. And it's actually great to see for that guy. He's actually that guy. But let's see. In the front, it's still Aaron, then it's Chris Shepard, and then it's Matthew Williams. What can he do? Oh, they're so close. Can he do something? No, they can't. Chris Shepard is looking, but Aaron Jajowski knows how to play with his car. He has a lot of experience. Look at this. One of the other aid on his car is pretty much behind as well. That is Jason Muscat, so he lost some positions as well. And while we have, I believe, a problem for Eric Stanford. Eric Stanford is actually parked there in a quite dangerous position. What happened there? I'm not sure. You see the marshal actually very intense waving this yellow flag. So I guess this will be a retirement for Eric, unless he can get the car moving. The car is still running, so I'm not sure what's happening here. It's hope we can move later. Going back to the front, still Aaron Jajowski, then it's Chris Shepard, then it's Matthew Williams. Look at this, everybody's still in it. Shepard is getting a bit of a slipstream. Matthew Williams also getting a bit of slipstream, but yeah, not enough to mount a good challenge at the end of the straight at the braking point. So it's now more or less status quo and following. Well, I actually see Njarne Kumar is quite fast and is trying to attack Adam Pinches, and Adam Pinches is actually just trying to follow the group ahead. Let's see how this will unfold. P6 is now for Wesley Stefano, with his teammate Roy Verzal in P7. Yes, Matthew Klipp, who is actually had a decent campaign this season, is actually in P8 again, so a good, a good place for him. Well, Jason Muscat now is in P9. I think he expected a bit more, so I think he had a bit of problems at the beginning of the race. And damn, this is hard, speaking and doing cameras at the same time. But we will manage. Let's go on board with one of the cars. This is Mikael Galka. He's actually trying to attack. Is that Fabian Walter? That's Fabian Walter. You see him steering, getting a bit closer than in some other corners. Fabian is a bit closer to Galka, then he's getting a bit away. It's more or less here status quo as well. We've got a big battle here. That's Rink Hoekstra against Rob Hermans. Can Rink do it? Rink next to Rob. At the end of the straight, can he do it? Can he do it? Will he brake later? He will brake later. Can he get the corner? Rink! Rink! Cut back! But now he's got the inside. He's still there, still there. Oh, he was there. Oh, they touch. They touch. Oh, nearly. What a great fight from Rink, but he nearly loses it on the, accelerating out of the corner. Well, we're now on board with Craig Pedersen, who I expect should have a bit more pace. Oh, what happened here? What happens here? Oh no! Rob Hermans was crashed by one of the cars. Let's watch that back. This car, this is Mark Fuller. Oh, he crashed with Hermans. Yeah, and Rick Hoekstra hit the car, and I think that, yeah, could Rick do anything? There is Mark hitting Rob. Oh yeah, and I think he didn't expect Rob to get, yeah, back on this line, so a bit of shame of this crash, which puts Rob Hermans now in P23, Theodore is in P22, Mark in P21, and yeah, the big winner of this is Craig Patterson, who's now in P19, but of course still not where he would have hoped to. And the top 5, top 6 is still pretty close, and it will be very interesting, yeah, because we are getting closer to the pit stop window, and yeah, if you're yeah, doing your pit stop, you want to time that perfectly, and I think a good pit stop can yeah, help you position, or yeah, it can also make you lose positions. The number 6, that's Wesley Stefano, is only 2.8 seconds behind. So if you go on board with him, you can actually see all those other cars. You can see Jajowski, you can see Shepard, you can see Williams, you can see Pinches, and you can see Kumar. So it will be interesting from all those drivers who will pit the first. And will pitting early, will that bring something, or will that yeah, not bring something? Will you need to be pitting later? Is that an advantage? That's different at every track, and we shall see what it will bring today. Aaron Jufke is still leading, and they just can't attack him at the end of the straight. You can just see it. And he's getting closer. Shepard is getting closer, but yeah, not good enough, I would say. Yeah, he's trying to, yeah, brake his car as late as possible to get on the brakes and get a lot of exit speed. Look at Matthew Williams, he's pretty good here. It will be very interesting to see which of the cars will have better tire wear and which of the drivers will have a bit less tire wear. So it will be interesting to see what can happen there. Maybe some drivers are driving a bit slower and they will be faster, yeah, in the next few laps. So that will be pretty interesting. Oh, well, we have a bit of a lag spike, but we're still there. Yeah. Do we have some nice battles? We have. Let's go on board with Pedro Delgado. This is Pedro Delgado in P17. Yeah, he started from P24, and yeah, he's doing a quite okay race. I think Roy Scotten will be very happy if he can, if Pedro can finish in the points. And let's see if he can. Let's see, a few good corners. Oh, we've got a big fight in front. Let's go for there, those positions. It's Muschino fighting with Walter, fighting with Voss. Niels Voss shows what he can do. Goes to defensive to the inner line. Oh, he's trying, but Fabian Walter, can he pass him? Oh, and look at Muschino. Will it go 3 wide? Oh, Muschino is braking early, taking a lot of yeah, speed with him. Oh, and look at Walter and Muschino. Muschino is getting the place from Walter. And what can Dan Hut do? What can Dan Hut do? A good exit. Can he also pass Walter? I think so. And what can Mikael Galka do? Yeah, he's just watching. Look at this battle. Look. Dan Hut at the inside. Oh, this is a good job for Dan Hut. Yes, and they passed Fabian Walter. So Fabian Walter lost a few positions, but yeah, it's not out of this this battle. And yeah, our new guy Pedro Delgado is looking to attack. Oh, Mikael Galka. That was a very risky move, but he nearly did it. And well, big respect. You need to go for a gap. If you no longer go for a gap, You're not longer a racing driver. And yeah, can you guess the nationality of Delgado? I guess you can. Oh, and this is getting pretty close because they were closer than ever on the back of Aaron Jadjowski. And with they, I mean Chris Shepard and Matthew Williams. So after 8 laps completed, we're closer than ever. And let's see, the top 5 seems to be more or less the same speed. Then I fear Wesley Stefano can't just, he can't follow it. And let's see what happened there. Oh, and a big mistake from Aaron Jadjowski. He's keep making those mistakes every race. And he led a race and now he made a mistake again. And loses a position and another position. And now he's offline. What will happen now? Yes. Oh. Aaron Jadjowski is trying to, muscle his way, not pass, but just stay in P3. Because you saw Adam Pinch is already looking, is there a way I can pass you? But no. Because that's the biggest fear in those circuits. When you get offline because you make a mistake, it's very difficult to get online. And there's always somebody who wants to get your spot if everybody is so close. So you need to force yourself a bit on the good line to make sure that people don't pass you that easily. But we now have got another leader, a new leader, and that's Chris Shepard. Oh, and look at Adam Pinches. What can he do? What can Niranjan Kumar do? Can he get around? Oh, this is a great fight. Kumar against Pinches. India against Hungary. But for now, Hungary wins. But this fight is not over. Niranjan Kumar looks like he's fast as before. Oh, and late braking. Let's see. Is still Shepard leading, but Matthew Williams is actually very quick. He didn't make one mistake whole race, and he's just looking like a wolf. And maybe he can, eat the well, no, not the German Shepherd, but more the English Shepherd. We shall see. Have we got everybody still in the race? Now that's not true. We lost Eric Stanford, but we've got Rien Koekstra still in the race. So 23 drivers are still driving, and it's a shame for Rien Koekstra. He spun. I think he needed to visit the pits, and he actually did. So we shall see what he will do in the rest of the race. Pretty close. Top 3. Aaron can still follow. Yes, but Adam Pinches and Niranjan Kumar are losing time, and that's because Pinches is fighting with Kumar, and Kumar just feels he's faster, so he's trying to mount a challenge, and all of this helps Wesley Stefano, and we've got a great fight. This is Muscat against Verzeil. Those guys really know each other, and let's see if the Maltese or the Dutchie will win this fight. We shall see. They're pretty close. Oh, a bit of sliding of Roy Verzeil, but his exit is quite okay, so nothing Muscat can do for now. Yeah, he stays close. And let's see, Matthew Klipp still in P9, which is a pretty decent race. He can follow the top guys, but he's still in P9. It's great racing. And who's in P10? That's Gerrit de Vries. A silent race for Gerrit de Vries, but this is a good one for Gerrit de Vries. He can just follow, Matthew Klipp, and if he can get P10, I think Gerrit will be pretty happy. P11 is now for Oskari Kantonen, with P12 now for Dan Hutt. So Dan Hutt past Mikael Muschino. In P13 we've got, that's actually P14, that's Niels Vos. P15 is for Willem Kranendonk, and P16 is for Delgado. So Delgado actually passed Mikael Galka, with Craig Patterson now in P18 and P19 for Mark Fuller. Rob Hermans is in P21 and Taylor is now Aziroglu is in P20. Interesting. We're now on lap 12 out of 27. So the halfway point is more or less next lap or in 2 laps. So when will we see the first stops? And who will be the first one to stop? I think we've got an answer. Because I think we've got Jason Muscat in. Ooh, an early stop from Muscat. But yeah, I think he thinks it might be yeah, helping him. We shall see. And look at this group. We've got the front running group of 3. Then we've got the second group of 3 guys. And then we've got, oh yeah, Roy Verzal more or less on his own. And then we've got Gerrit de Vries and Matthew Klipp. So interesting. So where did Muscat come out? Still in the pits. Oh. And now he's out the pit. So that's, yeah, that's quite a long pit stop. But that's what everybody will face. So Muscat P21. But no traffic in front. So we shall see. Will somebody go into the pits? No Shepherd, no, top 3 not. What will happen here? No, pit stop. Will Verzal go? Verzal will go? Yeah, Verzal will go. Interesting. Roy Verzal will go. And I think he was gaining on that battle in front. I think it might be a very good, yeah, part for the Dutchie. Well, I had some lag again. Well, we also have Gerrit de Vries in. Let's see, will we get any more in? No, the rest will go for another lap. So interesting. Where will Verzal, because he was very close to Muscat, where will he come out in relation to Muscat? We shall see. Oh, and look, Aaron Jajowski, now he's got the speed. When the tires are getting less, he looks like he's gaining a bit of speed. So, what can he do? Will they pit all 3 at the same time? That would be interesting. And where is Verzal now? Muscat is ahead of Verzal. So, an early pit stop helped Muscat is yeah, getting past Verzal. That is very interesting. So, oh, a bit of a lock-up from Chris Shepherd. Yeah, he will go in then. Or are his tires still good? Going for another lap? He's going for another lap. Top 3 is going for another lap. Interesting. They will go. Ah, yes, but Wesley and Niranjan are in. Oh, Niranjan hit the, yeah, the wall. Interesting. So there is Niranjan Kumar. And Wesley Stefano is in now. We see any other pit stop guys. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Oh, we've got a problem. Oh, Matthew Klipp has a problem. He can't park his car. Or can he? Oh, yes, he's standing. Oh, okay. Because I thought we had a lot of problems there, but it's quite okay for him now. But he lost a bit of time. So in the pits are Niels Vos, Stefano, Kumar, Patterson, Klipp, Hutt and Muschino. Actually, Niranjan Kumar is out, but he crossed the pit access line. So interesting. He's ahead of Muscat. Muscat had a good stop. So Wesley Stefano is yeah, comes out behind his teammate Verzal. So Verzal had a pretty good stop as well. So I think if we look at the whole picture, I think that what's happening here is that Muscat had a great yeah, pit stop. But I'm not sure what's happening here, because I see this car speeding far too much. This is Matthew Klipp. So I guess he actually parked. So interesting what happened there. What happened there then? It looks like he just yeah, parked the car when he saw he speeded in the pits. Interesting. So will that mean he's out? I'm not sure. We shall see that. Well, we've got Chris Shepherd in and Aaron Jajowski in. I'm pretty it's interesting to see where they will come out in relation of the others. And I think we've got Matthew Clip out. Is that true? Yeah, Matthew Clip is out. Oh, that's a shame. What a shame. And we've got Energy Joski driving again. Yes, and he's past Chris Shepard in pits. But where are the others? Yes, Jajowski is ahead, and I think Shepard is still ahead of Niranjan Kumar. Yes, so that's Aaron Jajowski past Shepard in the pits, and Kumar with a good stop and Muscat with a good stop. What will the rest do? Well, we've got Delgado in, we got a few others in. Let's go to the leaders. We've now got Matthew Williams. Will he go in? Yeah, he will go in. What will Pinches do? Will he go? Yeah, he will go for another lap. So he actually gets the race lead for one lap. So where will Matthew Williams come out? Can he get the lead? If he can get the lead, there is still a possibility we will get 7 different winners out of 7 races. Will be pretty interesting if he can, but if he can't, then yeah, that's okay. Oh, we've got Oskari Kantonen in P2, yes. He will like that, but he knows he needs to make another pit stop. Let's see who's in P3. That's Mark Fuller, yeah, after a spin he can still be P3. And this is the, yeah, I think the leader when we have all the pit stops done. But we shall see. Where will he come out in relation of Williams? Yeah, Williams is slower. Yes, Williams will lose 1 position. He will lose 2 positions. And I think it will be very close. Where's Kumar? Where's Kumar? Kumar is ahead. He's still, behind Williams. So Williams is P3. So after the pit stop, I think it will be Jajowski, Shepard, Williams. Just like at the start. But yeah, Jajowski just gained a few positions after the pit stop, and that's pretty good. Now we're watching Adam Pinches. I think he will be in soon. Or will he do another lap? No, he will be in now. Interesting. And what will Oskari Kantonen do? He will do another lap, right? No, he will not do another lap. Which is a bit of a shame, because otherwise we would have had him for a race lead for a lap. But yeah, he wants to have a good result as well. So, Oskari Kantonen in. So, then we have Mark Fuller, who leads the race for 1 lap. Interesting. And there is Jajowski, Shepard, Williams, Kumar, Muscat, and both the cars of performance. And where is the Adonis of Pinches? Yeah, Pinches is just ahead of both the performance cars. So Pinches is now in P6 after the pit stops. So interesting. So Jason Muscat also jumped Adam Pinches in the pits. So that shows that, yeah, actually a good strategy can actually help you in the race. Now there we have the current leader, Mark Fuller, for his moment of glory. And he deserves all moments of glory because he is actually rocking it a lot of the times. Let's see who's the biggest climber. I think after the pit stops we were doing 1 or 2. I think the biggest climber is now Craig Patterson, who was out of the points before the pit stops and now he's in the points again. Mark Fuller is going for another lap. Interesting. And he's allowed, he just needs to make a pit stop, but it doesn't need to be soon. He can wait for that a bit, so that's actually an interesting tactic. Oh, and both the performance cars are doing gallery play. And look at this. Oh, they're slipstreaming each other. Look at this, look at this. Oh, they got the inside. Oh, we had 2 Red Bulls who crash with each other here in Turkey. Let's not do that with the performance cars. Oh, interesting. But Versal is trying it. And that says that, yeah, he might be a little bit quicker. But I believe at the pit stop he was in front. So Wesley actually overtook Roy in the race. So maybe, yeah, Wesley can now pull ahead. But maybe, yeah, Roy Versal can get a bit closer and, yeah, give his teammate a good battle. Well, Aaron Jidowski is getting really close to Mark Fuller now, but I think that's the interesting thing. Yeah, Aaron Jidowski made a pit stop and Mark Fuller didn't make a pit stop. But that's strategy, and strategy is always interesting, but I think Mark will go now. He will go for another lap. Oh, interesting. Interesting. You might need to pass him on track, Aaron, and the rest. Let's see if it will go that far. Going, oh, sorry, on board with Aaron Jidowski now in second position. The interval says 2.2, so 2.2 seconds behind Mark Fuller. Look at the curbing. Oh. We now got a bit of better view. Sorry, we're a bit delayed. But he's still there. Yeah, Chris Shepard is still yeah, there, and Matthew Williams as well. But I guess now Mark Fuller will go in, otherwise he might lose a lot of time. Yes, he's going in. So interesting. So a late stop, but it means a really good tires in the end for Mark Fuller. And the net lead is again for Aaron Jidowski. Well, Shepard is pretty fast, but yeah, without a mistake, I guess this race will be Aaron's, and we will have Matthew Williams in P3 if he doesn't make a mistake. Let's see who's the biggest mover now. I think Oskari Kantonen did a great job after the pit stop as well, and now he's in P10. P10 will be very interesting because that will be the reverse grid number. So if he can finish here, he will have pole position for race 2. But where is Mark Fuller? Yeah, Mark Fuller needs to wait a bit because his pit stop is pretty long. We've got a battle. I think this is Dan Hutt against Craig Pedersen, and Craig Pedersen gets past. Very good. And this is a bit of the pain of Mark Fuller. Yes, he's now out of pits. In P17, so out of the points at the moment, but better tires. So interesting what he can do. So we currently got 3 retirements. That's Eric Stanford, that's Willem Kranendonk. Sadly, we didn't saw him retire, and Matthew Clip, yeah, who retired from the race. So that's a shame. So we got 21 drivers still in the race, and yeah, last driver now is Theodoros Ezeroglu, but actually he sees Rick Hoekstra just in front of him, so they will have a good battle hopefully in the rest of the race. Let's see who will win this battle. On board with Chris Shepard now. Well, we still got 6 laps to go. Will we see some changes? Well, don't have a lot of battles. I think the best battle we have now is actually between Garrett and Oskari Kantonen. Let's see who's faster. It's 29.7 from Garrett, and a 28.9 from Oskari. So Oskari actually looks a bit faster. So interesting. Will be a nice front row of Oskari Kantonen and Gerrit de Vries for race 2 if they actually finish there. And actually, Fabian Walter is now in P11, so actually that is a very good pit stop sequence for him, because he was yeah, a lot of places behind. I think he was in 14th or 15th before the stop, so he did a good strategy with the pit stop, and now he's yeah, he's in the points, and yeah, he is pretty close to reverse grid pole, but he needs to win one more position. I see. I believe you've got a problem. Pedro Delgado is out. I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Oh, see this, guys, and it's gone. It's like a magic trick, and then it's gone. So I fear the Brazilian internet provider said, yes, this was all we can give you today, and goodbye. So Pedro Delgado out. That's a shame. But hopefully we'll see him back in race 2. I see two yeah, mechanics of Racing Team Schoten actually burst out in tears because they yeah, they want to have their new Ayrton Senna into the points. But yeah, it's not to be. So hopefully we will see him back. Yeah. So with 5 laps to go, yeah, it's a bit yeah. It's not that exciting. Of course, the other two are pretty close, but it's not close enough to actually, yeah, mount a real challenge unless one of them makes a mistake. Eren Jajowski, what are you doing? What are you doing? Making a mistake? Oh, Eren Jajowski, you've got so much talent, but you make so many mistakes, and yeah, if you don't make the mistakes, I think you will be nearly unbeatable. So we might should be very happy that you have made some mistakes. Oh, you had some delay again. Yes. So with the mistake of Eren Jajowski, it's close again with Shepard and with Matthew Williams, and that with 4 laps to go. And who's in P4? Adam Pinches after the race. I mean after the pit stop. So he has a very good last few laps, and I believe he was in P6, but he managed to overtake a few cars again, and now he's in P4. And now we've got those 2 cars still battling, mostly Stefano and Roy Vassal. I think we see one thing now at the pit stops is that if you made a late pit stop, you will have a lot of yeah, fresher tires, and I think people who pitted later, yeah, are gaining with that, and I guess that will be that in the, until the end. Oh, and Chris Shepard is close. He's very close. But if Shepard will attack, then what will happen with Williams? Oh, they get closer, and the unbalance of Jajowski's Motorforce Renault car is pretty fascinating. But yeah, let's see what happens. He's close. Oh, and oh, sorry. Williams is actually not that close as I expected. So I need to get the camera back. So I need to all the camera points, and now it's good. Look at this, Chris Shepard is really close, and yeah, knowing Chris Shepard, he's going to attack. Oh, every corner he's pushing it, Yeah, Matthew Williams, oh look at those corners of Matthew Williams. Ooh, that were 2-3 really nice corners, and he actually gained a little bit, but yeah, now the top 2, yeah, are jumping a bit away. But if they're going to battle, it will also help Matthew Williams. What can they do? Chris Shepard. Oh, he's close. Oh, nearly on the back. This fight isn't all to play for. And Jan Kumar is also trying to battle Adam Pinches, but Adam Pinches is too quick at this moment. But Jan Kumar will still be very close, and wouldn't be surprised if he goes for a late dive on Adam Pinches, but we shall see. see. Got some movers. Yes, Michael Machino now not in the points, or now going to P16 again. So it's a great battle, I believe, in P16. Yes, it's Miguel Machino and Rob Hermans. A great battle. Look at this, Robert Hermans with a lot of speed. Can he do it? Can he do it? The inside for Rob Hermans? Oh no, he's going for the outside. Can he do it? Around the outside? Oh, Machino? No. He stays still ahead. Machino still ahead. Great battle with Hermans and Machino. Yeah. But this battle is far from over as well. And it's only for P16. And those are not the points. So that's painful. But they're still battling for it. Let's see. Will Rob do something? Oh, he was so close to the back of... Oh, Machino, and a touch. But it's not fatal. So let's get back to the leaders. And Jajowski is still leading with 3 laps to go. Actually, with, yeah, 2 laps to go. Top 3 is so close. Oh, and look at this. Pinches against Kumar. And Kumar is still behind Pinches, but it's getting hard for the Adonis driver. Can he get P4 or will it be P5? Well, Kumar nearly loses it. And Jason Muscat just yeah, follows on the best as he can. Look at the performance cars, still in P7, in P8, while Roy passed Wesley Stefano again. And then we've got Oskari Canton in P9, great job, and P10 now for Mr. Gary de Vries. Interesting, who will get pole? Who will get pole for race 2? And of course P10 in race 1. Oh, look at this. Yes, but it looks like Aaron Jajowski has that little bit of fresh air again. And if he has that, I think it will be very difficult to challenge. We've got Mikhail Galka in the pits, so I think Mikhail Galka is also retiring from the race. It's unfortunate, but yeah, he wasn't in a point scoring position for the last few laps, so it's then not that painful anymore. Let's see, will this be the last lap or will we have got one more lap? We shall see. Let's see. I think we've got one more lap. We've got one more lap. This is the last lap of the race for Aaron Jajowski. Look at Chris Shepard. Yeah, pretty close. Richie Williams will be finishing in P3 if he doesn't make a mistake. P4 looks like to be safe for Adam Pinches. P5 for Nairn Kumar and P6 for Jason Muscat. Oh, Craig Patterson in P12. That would be a very good recovery drive from him. P13 for Dan Hutt. And P14 for Mark Fuller. After, of course, a late pit stop, but of course good tires in the end. P15 will be for Neil Swath, which would be the last point. Well, we've got a slow car, but that's Arlene Cookstraat. But there they come. Will be another Malta Force win, and then they will yeah, do it better than every other team in the constructors, because they're already leading the constructors championship. But yeah, adding another race win for one of the drivers will of course be the ideal scenario for Jason Muscat and his team Malta Force, and of course also for Aaron Jajowski, who actually already led the championship, but now he's getting a bit of a bonus. He wins the first race of the evening, and second position for Chris Shepard, and third position for reigning champion Matthew Williams. P4 is for Adam Pinches, P5 Niranjan Kumar, and P6 for Jason Muscat. And we're waiting for both these performance cars, and I believe it is for Zal in front of Stefano, but I'm not sure because I can't see the standings now. We've got P9, that's Oskari Kantonen, P9, well done for Oskari Kantonen. And P10 will be for Gerrit de Vries. Oh, Farimaldo gets close. P10 for Gerrit de Vries. Walter in P11, P12 for Craig Patterson, P13 for Dan Hutt, and we've got P14 for Mark Fuller, P15 for Niels Vos. Now we have Mikael Michino in P16 and P17 for Rob Hermans. And I think those were more or less all the finishes. I think we might lost one or two, but I guess those were more or less lapped. This is car 18, and that's Theodoros Ezeroglu, and then we've got everybody in. So that was race 1 completed. So Eren Jadowski won. Not a huge surprise, but yeah, I think he's the best in his current form. He was so fast that I think all the rounds so far, and he only scored one win out of 6 races, which was a bit of a surprise to all of us. But now, yeah, he got the second win, and that's really good for his championship standing. So interesting. But of course, let's see what he can do in race 2. Because yeah, you can win race 1, but if you have a difficult race 2, it will of course be difficult in the drivers' championship. So let's see. Well, I think we have got some guys who wants to interview later. Well, I'm searching for my phone, but I don't have it here. So that's a shame.
Hey, wake up.
And let's see. Yeah, we're going for interviews soon. So actually waiting for that. So we're going for a slight break, and then we will be back with the interviews. So we'll be right back. Well, I'm back, and now we're going to do some of the mid-race interviews. So we change the banner. The mid-race interviews. So let's get yeah, a guy in who actually loves to do mid-race interviews, and yeah, he doesn't need any introduction. It's Dan Hutt. So I will drag Dan Hutt in 5 seconds. We need to wait. There he's going.
User was moved to your channel.
So there we've got Dan Hutt. Hello Dan, how are you
Hi.
doing? So
I'm fine.
So
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty okay. It's a bit much with talking and doing cameras, but for the rest it's okay. But yeah, we're not here for me. Well, we are, but we are more there for to hear yeah, what you have to say. I believe you finished in a point scoring position in race 1. Are you happy or not happy? How was your qualifying and how was your race 1?
My qualifying was better than my practice run, so that was pretty well done. Then started in P19 of the 24 cars that were starting. So yeah, that was of for my qualifying. It was good enough on this track, and then yeah, had a decent start. Was faster than the cars behind, so or better on the start than the cars behind. So that was nice for me. And then a crash happened in turn one, so I gained 2 positions already. So I had P17, and then followed what's he called again? I followed Massino to a couple of cars further ahead, and overtook him and the other 2 cars in front. And after that, another 2 cars. So before the pit stops, I was P12. So that was
Yeah.
a great position when you're starting from P19. Then the pit stops came. Had a really good pit stop. Was earlier released than expected, so that was nice. And then randomly Matthew Clip came out of nowhere. So yeah, but I avoided him, so that was nice. And then ended in P13, I believe. So great run.
That's quite decent points. Of course, I think for your it's always the aim to get a reverse grid pole, which you of course did great at the WCS GP, but of course it's not now. For race two, um, what's your focus? Getting P13 again, or are you aiming a little bit higher?
I'm just aiming for the points again, and of course hoping to score a higher position than
Yeah.
last race. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
You
we'll
know,
see.
yeah. You know what they say? Consistently scoring points will make you look good in the championship. And that's what you, I think, need to do, and actually you are doing. So looks good if you can get some more points on the board. But yeah, for now we'll give you some more time to prepare. So
Yeah,
yeah,
thank you.
we'll hopefully see
Have a good
speak
one.
you later, or yeah, on another time. So yeah. Speak to you later. I will drag you down. And thanks for being here.
Yeah, bye.
User was moved out of your
So
channel.
I guess that was everybody you've got now. And I'm looking if somebody is replying to me. Well, we're going for a slight break. We'll be back soon. And we're back. We're nearly starting race 2. And we've got Wopke Hoekstra entering the race for, I believe, Racing Team Schoten in the second race. Well, I think he will replace Pedro Delgado, who had a problem with his internet. So Wopke Hoekstra will race. And of course we know Wopke for commentating 2 weeks ago at the round there, and now he's racing, so it'll be interesting to see where he will finish. But we have got a racer, and yeah, we're nearly going to the race start of the second race.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
So we're waiting for that. And then we will of course take you through the start grid order with the top 10 reversed. And I can't stop complaining how difficult this is if you do everything alone, because you've got only one pair of eyes and one pair of hands, and I need to do everything at the same time. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. But it's very good if you did the broadcast and it's over. That's even more fun. Because then you know it actually worked. Yes, and we're now going to start the warm-up lap for race 2. And in pole position we've got Gerrit de Vries. Very good first race. Qualifying was good, race result was good. P10, that's already 6 points in the back. What can he do in race 2? And in second position it's number 9 of race 1, it's Oskari Kantonen. What can he do? Can he get a decent result? Then in P3, finishing in P8, it's Wesley Stefano. And he's pretty fast. In P4 it's Roy Verzal, and in P5 it's Jason Muscat. P6 is for Niranjan Kumar, and P7 is from Adam Pitches. P8 is for Matthew Williams. P9 is for Chris Shepard, and P10 is for Arian Jajowski. Then we've got P11 for Fabian Walter, P12 for Craig Patterson, P13 is for Dan Hutt. We'll hope to get some decent points again. Let's see what he can do. Great, we talked to him in between races. P14 is for Mark Fuller. What can he do? Of course now no pit stop. P15 for Niels Vos, who got the last point available in race 1. Hopefully he can get more. P16 is for Mikael Michinho, who was actually pretty close to the points, but yeah, no points in race 1. What can he do in race 2? And P70 for Rob Hermans, who had an eventful race and a bit of spinning, bit of getting hit in the rear or in the side. Now starting for P17, P18 is for Theodoros Eziroglu, P19 for Rink Hoekstra, P20 is Mikael Golka, P21 is Matthew Klipp, who had an issue in race 1 involving his speed limiter. And P22, that's Willem Kranendonk. Good to see he's back for the race. And P23 is Wopke Hoekstra, our last starter. So we're nearly all lined up, waiting for Wopke Hoekstra to line up as well. He's waiting, he's waiting, he's waiting, and he's standing. Now going to see the start from one of the performance cars. You see the lights, you see more lights, more lights! And what can Verzal do? Roy Verzal with a good start, but I think Oskari's got a good start. Oh, already a bit of archie-bargy. Oh, but it's still the lead for Gerrit Vries. Oh, we've got one of the cars spinning. Is that Theodoros Eziroglu? I'm not sure. Oh, we've got a car spin there. There's one of the Multiforce cars. And who is that then? Is that Muscat? That is Muscat. Oh, what happened to Muscat? Want to see that back? Oh, he got knocked there. What happened there? Oh, he spun out of zone. Oh no! Overcorrecting and he spun. Oh, Muscat. Getting back to it. It's still Gerrit de Vries leading and Oskari Canton in P2. And look at those performance cars. They can block the faster guys. But look at that. Look at that. There is already one of the 8 on his cars passed. And that's Adam Pinches. And look at Matthew Williams. Yeah, Matthew Williams is terug van nooit weg geweest, we say in Dutch. And yeah, he's trying to carve through the field. He knows how to do that. Look at this. This is Nirjan Kumar next to Chris Shepard. Look at Kumar. Oh, they're battling. They're battling. And there's Craig Pedersen. Craig Pedersen already won 3 positions from his starting position. He was starting in 12, now in P9. So he is, yeah, he's an author of a revenge thriller. And let's see where his book will end. Hopefully in a high position for him. P10 is now Aaron Jadjosku. Actually didn't win a position in the first lap, and actually that's pretty interesting because now he needs to work even harder to gain on the other the guys. Well, I did something horrible to the cameras again, so I need to go to the cameras. That's points, and we're back. Oh, we've got a spinner. Who's that? I think that's Mark Fuller. Mark Fuller spun. Oh, look at this. Just like he's in NASCAR, just knocking the Bridgestone billboards off. Let's see. So we've now got one of the cars in front and the other ST racing car in the last position. But this looks pretty good for Gerrit de Vries. But look at Wesley Stefano. Wesley Stefano has got a lot of speed. And his yeah, starting position helped him a bit. And look at the slipstream above in your screen. Oh, look at this. Oh, and the pitch is already getting a bit mugged by who's that? Matthew Williams. Interesting, Matthew Williams. Oh, look at this. This is Roy Vazel against Chris Shepard. Oh, Chris Shepard is still there. Look at this, and there's Aaron Jurjovski. Hello, Aaron. We're not going 3 wide. We're not going 3 wide. Are we going 3 wide? No, but Aaron is trying to get past Chris Shepard, but look at Chris Shepard. Never count him out. Look at this. Look at this, look at this. Look at Craig Pedersen actually lost 1 position now. That's to Aaron Jadjosky. Actually covers through the field a bit. Oh. It's pretty close here. Going to the front is still Gerrit de Vries. Yes, and would be something if Gerrit can get a top 5 result. We would really love to see that. Look at this, Gerrit still having a good exit, but Wesley is hunting. So who had problems, who is good? I think Fabian Walter is in P22, has a bad start. Bob Koekstra only P20, that's quite okay. Muscat of course with the spin. Who had a good start? Niels Vos from 15 to P11, really good done, well done. And of course Craig Pedersen already moved up 2 places. And yeah, actually the guy who's now, yeah, 2 guys who are actually in the top 5 and are doing a great job are Matthew Williams and Wesley Stefano. Wesley Stefano started from P3, now in P2. And yeah, Matthew Williams finishing in P3, so starting from P8 now is in P4. Interesting. And Oskari Kantonen still in P3, so that's very interesting to see. Can he get a podium? That would be something as well. Of course, we see a lot of guys getting regular podiums, but we've got like Gerrit and Oskari. Yeah, they are quite new to this. So if you could see something like that, it would of course be amazing. Rob Hermans now in P14. So Hermans and Mushino were in 17th and 16th, and now we're in the points. Yeah, and that's because Fabian Walter and Mark Fuller have a bit of a problem this race. Let's see where they can end. Jason Muscat only in P19 after that spin. We've got a slight problem with the internet. And we're back. And I'm not sure if that's my internet or a bit this problem with the server. And yes, we missed something because Wesley Stefano overtook Gary de Vries, and now he's leading. Can he win? Because I believe he didn't win a race this season. Can he win? Then will be very interesting. Let's see. And the pinches can follow quite okay. Yes. Still close. Oh, a mistake from Gary de Vries. Yes, in 2-3 cars that will be passing, and look at this. Even Adam Pinches will pass. You see the difference of the speed already. They're looking. Oh, he's a bit blocking him. Oh, but yeah, I can actually understand that. And look at this for P2 in front. Oh, we've got Garrett there. Oh, great braking from Garrett. Can he do it? Oh, a bit of a archie-barchie. Oh, what are you doing there? Oh, I think that's a bit of your mistake. Adam Pinches, so actually he lost 2 positions. Want to see that back. Look at this. Yes, and Garrett was really braking late. Oh yes, and Adam Pinches nearly lost it, and he lost, I believe, 2 positions out of that. Oh, that's not something he would be happy with. So currently checking out, it's Wesley Stefano. Matthew Williams now in P2, and yeah, he got passed. So can he hunt for Wesley Stefano then, or will Wesley Stefano stay ahead? Will be pretty interesting to see. We'll follow this group for a moment. Oh, look at that above 3 wide. Oh no, will it go according to plan? Oh, but Gary de Vries is fighting like a lion, like a Frisian lion. And look at this, he's trying to work his way up. Oh, and look at this. Adam Pinches, and then we've got Roy Vazel there. And Pinches is in the difficult spot now. He got overtaken, is now only P8. Maybe Adam Pinches knows something what we don't know, is that maybe the tire wear was pretty intense, and the second part of the race is his domain. We shall see. Let's see, 28.4 for Wesley Stefano and 28.3 for Matthew Williams. So Matthew Williams wasn't that much faster in this lap. And Oskari Kantonen still in P3. Can he get that podium? That will be interesting. Can he do it? We're halfway now. And the Finnish driver would like to finish in P3. Could be interesting. We have Jason Muscat and Theodoros Isiroglou in the pit. And I think both retired. We're going to look soon. Big group of cars here. We've got Aaron Jidowski and Chris Shepard, and it's still Aaron Jidowski, but now it's Chris Shepard with undercut. Oh, look at this battle between 4 different teams. Adonis, Performance, ST, and the of course, Racing Team Schoten of Niranjan Kumar. Look at this. We also have another aid that is involved, Craig Pedersen, who's just looking at how everybody's doing. Look at Craig Pedersen, yes, he saw the mistake from Gerrit de Vries and now he's going to attack. Where is Gerrit? Gerrit is there, and there is Craig Pedersen, and Craig Pedersen passed. That's for P9. Or like the Germans will say, P9! So yeah. Let's get back on to the front. So that's Stefano Williams, Kantonen, Shepard, Jajowski, Pinches, Verzel, Kumar, Pedersen, De Vries, and then we got Niels Vos, and then we've got Hermans. So it's quite close. Let's see who is currently not in the points. It's Wopke Hoekstra, P21. Got P20. That's Rink Hoekstra, so it's father-son battle. This is actually pretty interesting. So we're going on board. Don't crash each other, because that will give a lot of problems at the dinner table. Look at this. The son has a slipstream. Will the outbreak is dead? Oh, look at this! Look at this! Yes, and he does it. And Dad thinks, let my son live. Only because it's my son. Otherwise I would have braked a lot later, I guess. Actually, Fabio Malta now in P18. Dan Hut is battling Matthew Clip for P16. It's not in the points. Last point now is for Michael Golka. It's Willem Kranang P14. Mikael Machino and Rob Hermans are 13 and 12. And this was is in P11, and yeah, he was P15 in a race 1, and I said in the warm-up lap, let's hope he can do better. If he can finish P11, it would be a very good result for him. P10 now for Gerrit de Vries, with Craig Pedersen now in P9. I think he would be pretty happy with P9 after all what happened in race 1. What's happened here? It's Kumar against Verzel, and Verzel is now currently ahead. No, it's Kumar who's got the slate line speed. Verzel's braking later, but Kumar has overtaken Roy. And now we've got in P6 Adam Pinches, P5 Oskari Kantonen. So we missed something, and Oskari Kantonen has been overtaken by Chris Shepard and Aaron Jadjowski, which is still no shame. If he can get a top 5 position, I think Oskari will be very happy. Let's see. Yeah, it's P4 for Aaron Jadjowski, which will be different points. P3 for Chris Shepard. Yes, and Matthew Williams is getting closer and closer and closer to Wesley Stefano. Can we then have 7 different winners in 8 different races? Will be interesting. I think we will have, because number 1 and number 2, that's Stefano and Williams, they both didn't win this season, so we might have a new winner. Only with 4 laps to go. The question is, which one of the 2? Will it be the Dutchie, or will it be the guy from the United Kingdom? Interesting. You see, they're quite evenly matched. Let's see. The last lap from Stefano 28.8 and the last lap from Matthew Williams 28.4. What's the lap time for this lap? 28.8 and 28.5 for Matthew Williams. Matthew Williams is still faster, but will that be enough to overtake Wesley Stefano? And we need to say Wesley Stefano is driving better and better every season, and yeah, the way he's driving now, he's like nobody can touch him. Sometimes he's really strong, and at various circuits, it's not only one circuit where you say, hey, now he's really good. No, he's consistently at the top, and if he's not at the top, he's not far away. But yeah, he's now getting attacked by Matthew Williams. And Matthew Williams knows that needs to find a good position to overtake. Of course, he's got the slipstream. Oh, where can he do it? And it's mistake from Wesley Stefano. Mistake from Wesley Stefano. Yes, and now Matthew Williams is going to say thank you very much, and now I'm going to run away with it. Or can Wesley Stefano do something in the slipstream? No, he's too far away, and he will not do a dive bomb, I guess. No dive bomb. Sensible driving from Wesley. So he's now going to follow. Maybe he gets another shot in one of the remaining laps, and if not, then this mistake might cost him. But I see Matthew Williams makes a little bit of a mistake getting on the start-finish straight as well. We shall see where it will end. Chris Shepard's now in P3 ahead of Aaron Jovsky. So yeah, Chris Shepard is doing a pretty good job as well. And Adam Pinches is actually going to visit Oskari Kantonen. That's pretty interesting. And I fear Oskari Kantonen, his tires are a bit going off, and that's because he's pretty new to the car, so actually needs to get into it again. And Adam Pinches is trying very hard, and with a few laps to go, in the time difference, I think he might get passed by Adam Pinches, Oskari, but we shall see. We still have people. Oh, well, we've got a great battle. Oh, what's happening here? I think Willem Kranendonk hit Michael Muschino. I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, I think that was a misunderstanding. Oh, but it's okay now. We're going on board with Mikkel Golka. Well, we see the battle in front. We actually see two battles in front. We actually see also this battle. Oh yes, and it's Adam Pinches ahead of our dear friend Oskari Kantonen. And now it's Rob Hermans against Niels Vos. And Niels Vos now is still in P11, Hermans in P12. Muschino is battling with Galka. Galka is battling with Matthew Klipp. Matthew Klipp now is going for the points. And who made the mistake? It's Willem Kranendonk. Yes, he made a few mistakes last lap, and now he's out of the points. But we shall see where it will end. Going to the back. We've got one lap after this lap. So yeah, it looks like it will be Matthew Williams, unless he makes a mistake. Look at this, yes. And look at Chris Shepard, he's really getting closer and closer and closer to Wesley Stefano. But will this come too late? I fear this will come too late, but he might have one lap after it. But we shall see how this will end. I also see Nyan and Kumar getting close to Oskari Kantonen. Will Oskari Kantonen finish 6th, or will he finish 7th, or where will he finish? Interesting. Got a great battle between Niels Vos again and Rob Hermans for P11 and P12. Oh, look at this, look at this. This is class driving. But Niels Vos has got the inside of the corner, and that's actually what made him get the position. Look behind, it's Muschino against Klipp for the last, for 14th and 13th, and the last point is now for Mikkel Galka. We've got one lap to go. Lap 14 out of 14. 23 drivers started 14 laps ago. And 2 retired, Jason Muscat and Theodore Zeziroglu. Unfortunately, they retired. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers not in a point scoring position. We've got 15 drivers who are in a point scoring position. But we will finish where? We will see it after the last long straight. It looks like it will be Matthew Williams. Yes, he's got everything under control. And that will be something, because Elite Virtual Motorsports was last in the championship at the beginning of this round. But now with this win it will mean they will jump in the standings. It will also mean that, yeah, we've got 7 different winners out of 8 races. There will they come, and it will be Matthew Williams. Matthew Williams will win the second race. There he is. He's returned. The king has returned. Hail the king. It's Matthew Williams with Wesley Stovino in P2 and Chris Shepard in P3 and P4 for Aaron Jajowski and P5 for Adam Pinches. With P6 for Oskari Kantonen, I think. Yes, with Ryan Kumar in P7. P8 for Roy Vazel, P9, P8 for Craig Pedersen, P9 for Roy Vazel, P10 for Gerrit de Vries. So Gerrit de Vries will, I think, be very happy with it. P11 for Niels Vos, well known, Niels Vos. P12 for Rob Hermans, great recovery drive for Rob Hermans, really well done. We've got P13 for Michael Machino, good points race 2, race 1 was no points, race 2 good points. P14 for Matthew Klipp, also points on this round, very good. And P15, it's let's see, Mikael Galka. No, it's Willem Kranendonk. And then we've got Mikael Galka, actually making 16th victory donuts for 16th position when he won the 16th place. We've got Fabio Walter in P17, Mark Fuller in P18, Opke Hoekstra. Couldn't bring what was expected a bit from him in P19. P20 was Dan Hutt, so no second point scoring position. And then we've got Rink Hoekstra finishes as in last position with P20 first. And we're just watching Michael Galka a bit because he's showing that he can make a lot of donuts, even in the gravel. Look at this. We're just waiting for it to burst. And it's off. So guys, this is the Renault engine dying. You can see this a lot if you watch F1. So you can see a lot of more Renault engines dying, unfortunately. But yeah, they're only going to blow with us if we're doing like 150 donuts. So we're quite happy because we can still do 149 donuts without, it will blow up. So we're going to go back and we're going to look if we already have some people for an interview. If we actually have somebody for the interview. So we're going for the post-race interviews. And I'm going to say to the guy that he come in. Yes. And there he is.
User was moved
We're dragging
to
him
your
in
channel.
now, and there we have him. It's Roy Verzel. Hello, Roy.
Hello.
So, 2 decent results, not top results. I guess you're quite happy, also because of what your teammate did in race 2. But how were the races from your point? How was the qualifying? You happy overall, or you have the feeling that there was more in today, and you weren't you didn't get everything where you hoped for?
Well, first of all, congratulations to the guys who won the races today and to Wesley Stefano who did a great job in race 2, finished second. From my point of view, the competition was very strong today, so I was not able to catch up with the guys in front, and I just had some great battles with Wesley in race 1 and with some other guys as well. In the end, in race 2, I made a slight error when attacking Adam, and I crashed myself into the wall, and that cost me a lot of damage. And from that part of the race, I had to bring back the car in P9, and that was okay.
And
and I had a slightly incident in turn 1. I think it was with Jason. I had a little bit of an oversteer on the cold tires, and then I hit him slightly, I think, and he went off track. He went
Yeah.
at
We
the outside line, and then he lost grip or something.
yeah
It
we
looked really strange. I mean, it was not because of my touch. He went only wide because of my touch, and after that he crashed. At least I saw him spinning, and
yeah
yeah,
yeah
it's really unfortunate and sorry for him. But
yeah. We
yeah,
actually had that in the replay, and we saw you touching Muscat, or you came together. Muscat was on the off the track where there still was a bit of asphalt, and you just the car snapped away from him, and unfortunately after a few laps he retired. So that's
yeah,
unfortunate, and
really unfortunate for him.
and yeah, I think the best drivers will have some problems with snapping car in the first lap. I mean, that happens to the best drivers. So yeah, you're in good company, of course, with that. And it was only a slight wiggle, like what we saw you have had. But yeah, it was unfortunate that that Muscat was there. But for the rest, I think yeah, it was a race incident. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
It was not my intention, obviously, to hit him, but that's really unfortunate for
yeah.
him. And yeah, these things happen in racing.
Yeah, if you don't have if those moments, that you will not have those great battles as well. And
Yeah.
we saw a lot of battling. You had a good battle in race one with your teammate Wesley, and I actually reminded the viewers about two Red Bulls crashing, and luckily that didn't happen with the performance cars, but it was pretty close on the start-finish straight once, I believe.
Yes, it was all the time pretty close.
Yeah,
We touched sometimes, and really, it was really hard but fair battle.
yeah,
We didn't crash, we didn't spin, just on the edge. It was
yeah.
awesome.
And one or two things what I still want to ask you, was a earlier stop better or was a later stop better in race one?
Depends on where you are on the
Okay.
track. I mean, if you want to undercut somebody, you can do it with those tires and
Y-
those strategies.
Yeah,
And that's the reason I came in front of Wesley Stefano. I
yeah,
was before the pit stops 2 seconds behind, and one lap after my pit stop, I was just in front of him. So I gained like 2 seconds.
yeah.
That's awesome. So that worked quite well.
Yeah, that worked quite well. And at the end of the race, did you have a lot of tires left because you had a good
Yeah,
strategy?
I was managing them a lot, so I had some fresh tires on the end as well. I think that's the reason as well that Stefano couldn't attack me anymore in the last few laps. He was just a little slower
Yeah, that,
because of I managed them in the beginning of the stint, and yeah, later on I gained some time with that.
so yeah, so that's good to hear from you. And yeah, there were two really nice races. I hope you have the time to look the broadcast footage back, and then yeah, I hope you will enjoy,
Yeah,
especially
really.
on my jokes I made during the both the races. Well, we
I have to
actually,
watch it then.
yeah, actually we'll have, I believe, one more interview. Let's see. And we're going to look. Oh, and now we currently have three people joining for interviews. I thought we would have had only you for interviews, but we've got yeah, some others for the interview. So let's get a few in. Let's start with Niels Voss. And so I will get him in now. So he's jumping in now.
User was moved to
Hello,
your
Niels
channel.
Voss.
Hallo.
Hey, great to have you here. 2 points finishes with, I believe, new steering settings. Especially the second race was pretty good. You happy with P11 and P15?
Um, yeah, I am. I got two starts, which was great. Both starts managed to get forward, and yeah, after some rounds, I struggled with the right rear and right front. Sorry, and yeah, I was struggling, and Yeah, the people who are faster than me just disappeared in like 5 seconds in front of me or something. But yeah, I uh, I managed to stay 11th. I had to work for it, and yeah, I'm happy with the second race. In the first race, it was okay, 15th place. Yeah, it was a good weekend.
Yeah, this is a good weekend. Yeah, that's what I actually said in the broadcast. One thing I wanted to ask you, in race two, we saw an amazing battle between you and I believe Rob Hermans. Uh, as a sim racer, did you enjoy that battle? You won that battle in the end, but did you have then big respect to Rob Hermans as a driver as
Yeah,
well? Get,
yeah, he let me alive,
yeah.
and I had to race hard. I had to drive hard. I had to do everything I had to defend, and yeah, it's a nice feeling if it pays out. And I've got a big respect for him, for what he did, and didn't do anything stupid. So yeah, it was nice to drive against him.
So that's good to
And
hear, and
I
yeah,
hope for him he will pass me the next time. I like people who drive fair,
yeah,
and I saw he did,
yeah.
and he can. So that's
Yeah,
nice.
we noticed that as well. So yeah, that's why I started yeah, that again. So yeah, Niels, thanks for being here, and we're now going on with the final interviewer of the day. Let's get him in now. So we're getting him now,
User was moved
and
to
that will
your
be Chris
channel.
Shepard. Hello, Chris. You're around?
How you doing? All right.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
Good,
We're
good,
here.
good.
So yeah, we saw two great races, also made possible by you. You're consistently in the top of the field. Now not winning a race, but yeah, doing well. How were today's races for you in the qualifying? How was that? Did you have good battles? Tell us everything.
Yeah, well, I start from the top. Qualifying was pretty decent, P2. Um, I was on a 26 lap, but I lost a tenth or so. Whether it would have beat Han, I'm not sure because it was a little bit more than the tenth in front. But yeah, it was pretty decent to start on the second grid slot. Thought I might have got a jump on Han, but at the start, but he got a pretty decent start. Managed to get the lead in the race, and then for some reason in the pits, it's the second race in a row now, so I'll have to look into it a bit more. I don't know, not sure why, but I'm just losing time in the pits for some reason. So yeah, so I went into the pits in P1 and I came out in P2, and the gap at the end of the race was the same gap that Han had when he exited the pits. So a bit frustrating, but that was that race. Race two was there's always a lottery, isn't it? Race two, but managed to get through cleanly. Um, yeah, and got into P3 and was hunting down, closing in on both the guards in front, but it just weren't enough laps, so had to settle for P3.
Yeah. So actually, two decent races. This will of course do you well in the championship. You're looking at the driver championship a little bit, or you think, well, I joined the party pretty late, so I will be a bit down, but you still think you can do well in the championship? And
Well,
actually, my question is, will you be there for the rest of the championship, or you haven't decided that?
well, I didn't. To be honest, I totally completely forgot. I thought these were just fun races.
Yeah,
It was only I just clocked earlier,
yeah,
and then I had a look. Obviously, I've missed a couple of races, so
yeah,
I'm whatever 50 points behind. But I'll try my best to attend every race. I mean, Monday's generally a good day for me, so yeah, they're fun races as well. So it's nice to have fun, just jump in and drive, and no seriousness kind of thing.
yeah.
Even though we take it seriously every race, but you know what I mean, man, don't you?
Yeah,
It's just a
I know
bit of
what you
fun.
mean. So that's good to hear. We actually, yeah, really enjoyed you as one of the yeah, the main guys here battling with Iran and some of the others. So it's good to see. Makes the broadcast a little bit better. And then yeah, we're always looking like, oh, now's that guy stronger, now's that guy stronger. And we saw you were, yeah, pretty good on the brakes today. Sometimes hitting the back of Iran, and that's good for our broadcast. So, Chris, thanks for being here. and hopefully we'll see you back, of course, in 2 weeks. Now we're going to end the broadcast because we're nearly online for 2 hours. So some last event news. So the next round of the WCS GP is at Monza. That's the next Wednesday. So not the this Wednesday, but the following one. And then in 2 weeks we are back with the Megane cars. That's 5 November at the Slovakia ring for round 5 of the championship. Yeah, I want to thank everybody who watched today, and hopefully we'll see you back in 2 weeks time. Bye bye.